こんにちは、皆さん。今日、私たちは日本語を勉強しています。質問があれば、私に聞いてください。Greetings, everyone. Today we're studying Japanese. If you have any questions, then feel free to stop and ask me at any time. Continuing with immersion with Card Captor Sakura today.
他のぬいぐるみに移ったんとちゃうか。ご存知ですか？ビデオの編集っていうのはテープを切ったり貼ったりするんじゃないんですのよ。自分がいいなと思うし。
自分がいいなと思う、let's see, sheen. Self, I, I thought self good. I'm not sure what the sheen is for, but 自分 seen. Let's see, I thought seen. Let's see. Good self thought scene. A thought of a good scene for yourself? Something like that, maybe? Oh, scenes that I like. So, 自分がいい. That's right, because it can have a feeling notation as well as thought. So, yeah, Omo can. So, self. What? If I was to get rid of the sheen, it becomes something I like. So, self good thought. Interesting. Explain the grammar of Jibun self oneself would here it refers to the speakers desiring to be in that good or nice. In context, it expresses a wish or admiration. It expresses a wish or admirations. Admiration, aka what you like, I guess. It would be nice to me. Easy. I want to be like, Tomo, I think I feel. To think or to feel. So self-good feeling scenes, aka scenes that you like. Scene. So 自分がいいなと思うシーンを
ご存 存知ですか？ビデオの編集っていうのはテープを切ったり貼ったりするんじゃないんですのよ。自分がいいなと思うシーンをダビングしていくのが編集になるんですの。
Dubbing. Let's see. Dubbing or dubbing, I guess. Dubbing していくのが something になるんですの。
じゃないんですのよ。自分がいいなと思うシーンをダビングしていくのが編集に。
Inshu, okay. Editing compilation made from knit, play, twist, and gather. Okay, editing. Hinshu. Dubbingu or dubbing, mixing, re-recorded. Oh, so it's not just like dubbing as in during changing the voice, it's any kind of remixing or re-recording, okay? So dubbing steiku. See, scenes that I like, okay. Dubbing for the purpose of source of let's see, editing is basically the process of dubbing over the scenes you like. So let's see, so everything in front of this noga is like one entire sentence that's being used as a topic. So what is dubbingushite versus dubbingushiteiku? Compiling scenes you like. See, dubbingushiteiku. Dub over gradually or keep dub. Okay, I see. So Iku makes it more like a continuous process. That oneself feels are good. Ina. Oh, that's right. The dual nature of how you can describe something in Japanese, also referred to as the final problem. Uh, the E can either describe the object, or it could describe what you're actually talking about, how it makes the okay. It can describe the topic, or it can describe what it makes the topic feel. In this case, it's the latter. It's describing what makes the topic feel. So it's not saying yourself is good. It's making you feel that something is good because of the dual nature of the way you can describe things in both directions in Japanese. So 自分がいいなと思う. Yeah, there's a Kira video on talking about the final problem. See, this structure creates a relative clause modifying sheen. So 自分がいいなと思い sheen, the scenes that I feel are good. Let's see. Dubbing suru to dub, e.g. audio record. Oh, does it only imply any kind? Let's see. Oh, maybe dubbing okay, I guess it does only imply the audio recording, I guess. So dubbing suru to dub, and then dubbing shiteiku is gradually dub or keep on dubbing. Let's see, the teiku form indicates an action progressing over time and moving forward. Combined, okay. 自分がいいなと思うシーンをダビングしていく, dubbing the scenes that I feel good over time. The thing that, or what, okay, it normalizes the entire previous clause, and then henshu ni naru becomes editing. Okay, the explanatory indes tone adds emphasis of clarification. So, 自分がいいなと思いシーンをダビンしていくのが編集になるんです. What becomes editing is the act of dubbing the scenes I feel good. More naturally, editing is dubbing the scenes you personally like. So editing the scenes you personally like is physically transitioning into editing. Because that's the way you describe things in Japanese. So you talk about things transitioning to something. So when they're saying, or quote, the act of gradually dubbing the scenes that I feel good, that's what editing is, okay? So, ダビングしていくのが編集になるんですの。編集。
じゃないんですのよ。自分がいいなと思うシーンをダビングしていくのが編集になるんですの。でもダビングすると画質が落ちますでしょ。
Okay.
くのが編集になるんですの。でもダビングすると画質が落ちます。
でも、ダビングすると、something が落ちます。落ちますでしょう。I think this. Oh yeah, this show's sort of by itself, so that implies it's adding like I wonder kind of meaning to it. So what is? Why do I feel like she's saying she has trouble deciding what's good or something like that? Gashitsu image quality. Okay, no. Okay, so image quality. Gashitsu. So it uses paint, stroke, picture, and substance quality matter. So Gashitsu. Demo dubbing suruto. So, but with dubbing, but if you dub, so Gaishitsu ga ochimasu desho. The image quality falls. Ochimasu. Okay, but why is desho on the end of that? That's it. Desho used to seek agreement or excess probability, often translated to as right or won't it. However, combining desho at the end of a sentence that already ends with masu is redundant and ungrammatical. When you dub, the picture quality drops. The role of desho at the end. It is used to seek agreement or express expectations similar to, well, won't it? Okay. But yeah, we already have the verb and the very polite tense. Well, not very polite, but just a polite tense. See, that show adds a layer of conjecture that doesn't stack naturally at the end of a declarative. Let's listen to what she says.
でもダビングすると画質が落ちますでしょ。自分がいいなと思うシーンをダビングしていくのが編集になるんですの。でもダビングすると画質が落ちますでしょ。ですから自分がいいなと思うシーンをダビングしていくのが編集になるんですの。でもダビング
Could there be a reason for this show here? Can it be used like Shimau? Oh, if that's right, if it's being used like Shimau, that'd be in the tab form. Could it be used because this is very polite speech? Is there any dialect that would use this show like this? Can this show replace ne? Let's see. Italia wa yokata desho. Italy was nice, right? Let's see. I think that's probably how it's being used right here, that example. Desho is a conjugation form of des and can also be used in a contracted form desho. Okay. More casual. Desho is regularly translated to right or probably. In English, in a broad sense, it just expresses an assertion about something like des that the speaker assumes the listener would probably agree with. Yes, that shows the conjugation of das, the polite form da. Okay. Da. It usually follows the plain form of words rather than using mas. However, in very formal situations or older literature, masu desho may be seen. Kare mo odori desho. Odori desho. He will probably dance. Kare mo odorimasu desho. He will probably dance too. Okay. Let's see. Caution. Despite sounding relatively low confidence, this show implies that the speaker has some form of information that makes them believe that the statement is true. Okay, in other words, it's Tomoyo-chan being very polite like she always is. We've noticed her speech is extremely polite. It's not like I think there is another level of politeness above what she speaks, but she tends to speak very polite. So, okay, demo, dubbingu suru to kashitsu ga ochimasu desho? Demo, dubbingu suru to kashitsu ga ochimasu desho? Wait, I wonder. That kanji. Shitsumon. I thought I've seen that before. It's the same one in question. So substance about a image, or in other words, image quality. Or quality of the image. Okay, so
編集っていうのはテープを切ったり貼ったりするんじゃないんですのよ。自分がいいなと思うシーンをダビングしていくのが編集になるんですの。でもダビングすると画質が落ちますでしょ。ですからいいカメラといいテープを使っていいビデオでさくらちゃんですからいいんじゃないんですのよ。自分がいいなと思うシーンをダビングしていくのが編集になるんですの。でもダビングすると画質が落ちますでしょ。ですから
Deskara. Okay, that's another example of Tomoya-chan speaking very politely. Normally, you might hear it say it's called dakara, but this is, or in other words, from that. All that what was just said, but she's saying deskara since des is more polite than da. So deskara, ii camera to ii tape o, I think that's Scott Day. Scott Day. Scott Day. Okay. E-video. Yeah, Scott Day from Scalo. Okay. From that. Okay. So, good camera to, or so with a good camera, or if you have a good camera, and then good tape. Okay, see, so this E I think is being applied to both the camera and the tape. So good camera and so good camera and the tape. Oh no, actually no, I think the E is only being applied to camera. So a good camera, if you have a good camera, yeah, oh yeah, and that good is being applied to tape. So good tape, Scott. So using a good tape. Okay, so this is not like the question told. This is the ending toll of just trying to list multiple things. So a good camera and good tape. So Scott Day. So if you use a good camera and good tape, and then this is tab form chaining from between the first half of a sentence and the second half of a sentence, and then good video or so. That's からいいカメラといいテープを使っていいビデオを
と思うシーンをダビングしていくのが編集になるんですの。でもダビングすると画質が落ちますでしょ。ですからいいカメラといいテープを使っていいビデオでさくらちゃん早くしていただかないと話すことがなくなってしまいますわ。
早くして早くしていたItadaka. Oh yeah, this is from Itadaku, yeah. Itadakanai. So, not receiving, since Itadaku is to receive. And then Hayaku is from Hayai, which is quick. But Hayaku is the adverb form of it, so quickly. And then when you're basically saying do quickly. In other words, be quick about it. So quickly. Let's see, quickly not receive, or in other words, and then to. So with it, or if you don't quickly. Let's see, if you don't quickly receive Hanasu Koto, to say things, or in other words, things you're talking about. Let's see. Okay, so with things you're talking about, so ga nakunate. Let's see. Nakunate. That's from nai, and then let's see. I think is that nai. Let's see. Nakunate. Let's see. Nai gets conjugated as nak. Hmm. And then shimai maswa. Oh, nakunaru, to be lost. And that conjugates to nakunata. Let's see, to be used up, to be run out. That's the meaning in this context. So they're saying the conversation will run out, and they have shimaimasu from shimau, or a politer way of saying shimau, because it's just gonna something that's gonna happen. It's not intended to happen, but it's just gonna happen, kind of thing. So it's gonna end up happening. So if you, let's see, if you don't receive, talking about things will end up running out. In other words, if you don't quickly get the card, I'm guessing now it's just not being mentioned, then I'm gonna run out of things to talk about. If you don't hurry, I'll run out of things to say. Oh, that's right. That's why they're using itadaku on there. She's saying if she doesn't receive Sakura's hurrying, essentially, which is a way you often say things in Japanese when you ask for something, you're receiving of something. In this case, she wants to receive Sakura as being hurrying. Because when someone's hurrying up, in Japanese, they put it in the context of who's receiving the hurrying up, and it's Tomoyo-chan. So, 早くしていただかないと話すことがなくなってしまいますわ。
いいテープを使っていいビデオでさくらちゃん、早くしていただかないと話すことがなくなってしまいますわ。じゃあこれもじゃあ
ちゃう。
さくらちゃん、早くしていただかないと話すことがなくなってしまいますわ。じゃあ
See, ちゃう。
これもちゃう。
So, これも this also ちゃう。
それも
それもちゃう。That's also ちゃう。So, what is being said in this chow? Because I know it's a Oh, I think this may be the differ chow. Now that I think about it, so it's not. Oh, that's right. This is just soremo nai, and aka not that, not that. But they use chigao to do that in Kansai Ben, so it's like differ or not that.
話すことがなくなってしまいますわ。じゃあ
Or chow or chigao, so different, so not that.
これもちゃう。
Koremo chow, not this, or not also not this, because mo has an also meaning to it.
話すことがなくなってしまいますわ。じゃあこれもちゃう。それもちゃう。
Soremo chow, also not that.
これもちゃう。それもちゃう。それにもおらん。
Sorenimo aran, that's also bad. Let's see, oran, if I remember correctly, is the same as dame, if I remember, I believe. Let me look that up. Oran. Is that the Kansai Ben dame? Let's see. Find the grammar of it's a combination of Sore Nemo. So the reason they say Nemo is because it's both the topic and the target. The Sore is, so that's why they're saying Nemo. Okay, and the dialect negative verb oran likely appearing in a sentence where the subject of oran is the pronoun Sore. Okay. Oran does not exist. Is not here. That there isn't. Standard equivalent of inai. Well, let's see, origin. This is a dialectal and colloquial contraction primarily found in Kansai Ben, Osaka, Kyoto, Kobe dialect, and Nagoya dialect. It is the negative form of oru. Let's see, oru would be oranai. And then oftentimes oranai gets contracted back down to oran. Okay. Negative form of oru, which is humble, polite, or dialect or form of, yeah. In standard Japanese, oru is the politer version of iru, but in Kansai Ben, oru is treated just like iru essentially. Let's see. Does this come from oranai? No, oran does not come from oranai. Oran is the dialect negative of oru. Okay. Oranai is the standard negative of oru. The difference lies in the negative auxiliary verb. Let's see. Used in dialects like concept and so oru becomes oran. Nai standard Japanese. So oran and oranari are parallel forms, not one derived from the other. Oran is simply more common. Contracted dialect version of oranari is the standard. Okay. See, did Kansai Ben end up contracting oranai to oran. No, oran did not come from a contraction of oranai, okay. It came from the older negative of nu, apparently, okay. So oru becomes oranu, which becomes oran. Soreni mo oran, in other words, that's also not it.
Sakuraちゃん、早くしていただかないと話すことがなくなってしまいますわ。ちゃう。これもちゃう。それもちゃう。それにもおらん。あか。それにもおらん。
Akan. That's right. That's what was equivalent of Kansai Ben's dame. It's akan. Sorry, akan. Sorenimo oran. So this is bad. That's also not it. Where's akan from? Word etymology. Akan originates from the negative aku, meaning to open or to make progress. It evolved from the idiom rachiga akane, which literally means the fence doesn't open. Means to make no headway or to get nowhere. Okay, interesting. Akan sore ni mo oran.
おらん。あか。それにもおらん。やっぱりデジタルビデオの映像が一番美しいんですな。
やっぱり、デジタル、okay, やっぱりデジタルビデオの映像が一番素晴らしいんです。No? I think she said that.
ほら。やっぱりデジタルビデオの映像が一番美しいんですな。
美しい, okay.
デジタルビデオ
Yapari, or as I thought, okay, as expected. Yapari, digital, yeah. Yapari digitalu video no eizo image, on-screen picture, on TV, film footage. Video no eizo. So digital image or digital video. So yeah, digital video. Digital video no 映像が一番美しい beautiful, pretty, lovely, sweet, pure, friendship. Beautiful. In other words, as I thought, digital video footage is the most beautiful. Ichiban, in other words, like number one, essentially. やっぱり、デジタルビデオの映像が一番美しいんですの。
あか、それにもおらん。やっぱりデジタルビデオの映像が一番美しいんですな。でもビデオソフトなんかが綺麗にダビングできるのは便利な。でも
でも、ビデオソフトな、ビデオソフトなんか、Oh, I think she's trying to say what video software? Maybe some type of video software. Let's see, ga. Kirei ni. So beautifully. Let's see. Dubbing gu. Dekiru, able to. Okay, so no. So in other words, let's see. I wonder what type of video software is able to dub it the most beautifully, or the best. Clean, purely, most clean. Wait, I wonder which video software is able to dub it the most cleanly. Let's see. Okay, now. But the reason video software can dub so cleanly is videos software. Oh, Nanka. I see that Nanka. It's not Nanka, it's Nanka, which is. Let's see. Video software kind of thing. Explain the grammar of this. Nanka, an informal emphatic version of Nando. Informal and Nando and so on, such as used here to give examples of items that might be considered difficult to handle. Subject marker, okay. Demo placed after noun phrase. It adds a nuance of even or including, okay. implies it. Okay. I think it's being used more like button in this case. Let's see. 綺麗に dubbing できるのは adverbial meaning cleanly or neatly. Potential to dub. Okay, so. But the reason video software can dub so cleanly. Where are you getting reason from? Oh, just because it's the topic, I guess. Why is Nanka in here? Nanka in the phrase video softo nanka ga is used to give an example in an informal way. Functions similar to nado, such as, and so on, but it's more casual. And conversation implies that the video software is one example, possibly a different or noteworthy one, of the things that can be cleanly dubbed, suggesting there are other similar items. So it's like, for example, video software or video software kind of thing. Demo ビデオソフトなんかがきれいにダビングできるのは
あか、それにもおらん。やっぱりデジタルビデオの映像が一番美しいんですな。でもビデオソフトなんかが綺麗にダビングできるのは便利なんですけれど、デジタルビデオの映像が一番美しいんですな。でもビデオソフトなんかが綺麗にダビングできるのは便利なんです。
です。Let's see. ですけれど便利な convenient, handy, useful. けれど but however, although Benri, no adjective. Okay, so they're just adding the na after it, non after it to be like informational kind of phrasing. So convenient, handy. So でもビデオソフトなんかがきれいにダビングできるのは便利なんですけれど So, but it's convenient that video software can cleanly dub. Now, where does this keredo come from? Conjunction particle. This is a conjunction form, the conjunction form of keredo, but although, as noted in the search context, keredo attaches to the end of a clause to contrast with the following idea, which is often implied or left unfinished in casual speech. It sets up an expectation that there's a drawback or a contrasting point coming next. For example, but it's expensive. What are the components of keredo? Where does keredo come from? So keredo originates as a clipping of a longer conjunction, keredomo. Keredomo was an older, more formal and complete form. Over time, in casual and spoken Japanese, it's become common to drop the final mo, resulting in keredo. So keredomo got dropped onto keredo, which gets sometimes it gets dropped to kedo. Is keredomo made from things? It's okay. Kere, this is the realist form of the classical Japanese auxiliary verbs. Its specific origin is debated, but leading theory suggests it comes from the realist form of the auxiliary verb keri, which expresses a hearsay or recollection. The realist form in classical ku adjectives, the ancestors of modern I adjectives, which, by the way, you often see the ku used in conjugations because I adjectives come from the older ku adjectives. In case you ever wondered why they chose the letter K. See, domo, this is a conjunctive particle that introduces a contrasting or concessive clause meaning even if or although. It's specific. So it comes from something about hearsay. Keri. Indicates recollection. And domo. But, however, article. Oh yes, what was keri was considered a auxiliary verb. In kere is considered, yeah, it's just a conjugation, so it wouldn't be in by itself. Okay. So auxiliary verb and a particle coming from recollection and because. So because of recollection, essentially. So keredomo is keredo or kedo. Okay. Demo. Video ソフトなんかがきれいにデジダビング、ダビング。でも、ビデオソフトなんかがきれいにダビングできるのは便利なんですけれど、so video software is convenient for cleanly editing, but
美しいですな。でもビデオソフトなんかが綺麗にダビングできるのは便利なんですけれど、
便利
著作権っていう難しい問題があるんですのよ。便利なんですけれど、著作権っていう
著作権 copyright. So publish, write, put on, okay, then to make, and then authority. Publish, make, and authority, aka copyright. 著作権っていう難しい問題 difficult problem がある exist. So as for copyright, it's a difficult problem. So that was, yeah, that's right. Publish, make, authority. Okay. 著作権っていう難しい問題があるんですのよ。著作権。
美しいですな。でもビデオソフトなんかが綺麗にダビングできるのは便利なんですけれど、著作権っていう難しい問題があるんですのよ。そういえば最近ですのよ。
そういえば。So ieba is the conjugation of iru, I believe. Iru, the conditional eba. Yes, ireba. So yeba. So if it exists, what does saying so like that mean? Maybe she's just saying in that way a lot, in that way, basically. Let's see. Oh, right, come to think of it. So how does that mean that, come to think of it? Let's see, explain the grammar of... So and soyeba are distinct Japanese expressions used to show agreement or to recall related topics. So mean yes, or right. So that's a so as in that way, or your way. So yes, right, okay. Is used to strongly agree with what someone else has said to, to confirm that something is true. It often functions as an affirmation uh, before adding new information. It can also mean now I remember, or speaking of which, when it triggers a memory. And that's how it's being used here. With it triggering a memory, and then so in other words, that way you're referring to is the way of the memory that just got triggered. The repetition emphasizes agreement or excitement. Okay. Soyeba. Speaking of which, either way, come to think of it, grammar, it is a set phrase form with the adverb so or like that, or that way essentially, and the hypothetical ba form of you to say. It is used to introduce new but related topics prompted by the previous statement. It recalls something the speaker just remembered, connects two ideas, nuance. Unlike, by the way, in English, which can shift to unrelated topics, soyeba should connect to the current conversation. So, for example, I'm thinking of going to Japan next year. Soyeba, do you know any Japanese yet? Or, speaking of which, now that you mention it, okay. So ieba comes from EU, it says, and not from... Yeah, okay, so ieba, okay. I guess Idu and EU and Idu have the same conditional eba form. To speak of that way, in other words, speaking of which, and then so, or that way, because you just remembered something. So, uh, そういえば、そういえば、
綺麗にダビングできるのは便利なんですけれど、著作権っていう難しい問題があるんですのよ。そういえば最近のカメラはバッテリーが長い時間持つようになってとっても便利ですわ。便利なんですけれど、著作権っていう難しい問題があるんですのよ。
著作権、著作権って、let's hear her say that actually.
著作権っていう難しい問題があるんしいですな。でもビデオソフトなんかが綺麗にダビングできるのは便利なんですけれど、著作権っていう難しい問題があるんです。
Notice she says you instead of EU. That's something done with the word you or EU, where you pronounce it with more of a Y than the E sound, EU. You, 著作権、著作権っていう難しい、そう、難しい something があるんですのよ。
となんかが綺麗にダビングできるのは便利なんですけれど、著作権っていう難しい問題があるん
Oh, 問題 problem. Okay, 問題があるんですのよ。
ですのよ。そういえば最近のカメラはバッテリーが長い時間持つようになって、そういえば
最近のカメラはあバッテリーが
いう難しい問題があるんですのよ。そういえば最近のカメラはバッテリーが長い時間持つようになって、問題があるんですのよ。そういえば最近のカメラはバッテリーが長い時間持つようになってとっても便利ですわ。そう。
最近 recently these days nowadays let's see I know the site has more of like extreme meaning to it than nearly. So an extreme near would be recently. Okay, so Saikin no camera wa battery ga nagai shikan. So battery jikan, so battery time.
そういえば最近のカメラ
持つようになった。So, Motsuru, I'm guessing. Or maybe it is Motsu. So this is like the appearing or looking like. So recently, as for the recent camera, let's see, its battery long time holds unique weigher method. Okay. Use purpose. Modern cameras have batteries that last much longer. Oh, so recent cameras, or aka modern cameras. So recent cameras, modern, okay. 最近のカメラはバッテリーが長い長い時間持つようになって、the battery got the battery, okay. 長い時間 a long time, 持つ to last, to endure. ようになって has come to be, has become that. This is the core grammar point indicating a change. So motsu, to 持つようになる to come to last. V ようになる means to come to V, to reach a state where V happens. Battery ga nagai jikan motsu. The battery lasts a long time. So, okay, so the battery possesses a long time. Is wo supposed to be after jikan? Actually, is wo supposed to be after jikan? In Japanese, duration of time typically does not take a particle wall. Right, so Nagai Jikan Wamotsu would imply to possess a long time, which is unnatural and incorrect in this context. Battery ga Nagai Jikan Motsu, the battery lasts for a long time, no particle between Jikan and Motsu. Okay, so it's a compound verb, I guess, to last a long time, or? Let's see. Nagai Jikan function says adverbial phrase modifying Motsu to last. Oh, that's considered an adverb. Nagai Jikan. let's see, so battery got nagai jikan motsu, the battery lasts for a long time. Nagai jikan wo motsu would imply to possess a long time. Last to be durable, okay. Saikin no camera wa battery ga nagai jikan motsu yo ni natta. Okay, so yo ni natta, which is a very important concept to understand. There's a Kiradali video on that with Sudo and Naru. See, yo ni natta. Hey, yo ni naru. When combined with the particle ni and the u verb, okay, naru, verb naru, okay, yo expresses that a particular action has reached the point of being completed or able to be completed, because yo ni naru is regularly translated as to reach the point that A, or to turn into A. To use yo ni naru, it would need to be added to the plain potential non-past form of a verb. See, here we're using it on the plain dictionary form, okay. Mainichi kanji no renshu o sureba kirei ni na kanji o kakeru you ni narimasu. If you practice kanji every day, you'll reach the point where you can write them neatly. Hayaku hashireru. I want to reach the point where I can run faster. Okay. Hayaku hashireru you ni naritai. Okay. When using this grammatical instruction, we need to remember that suru does have a potential form. Therefore, dekiru would be used with words that usually act as suru verbs, okay? Kami o kirei ni katto dekiru you ni naru no ga yume desu. It is my dream to reach the point where I can cut my hair nicely. However, yo ni naru is not limited to being used in the affirmative sentences and may also be used after a verb with nai. Okay, so what type of yo is this? The yo in motsu yo ni natte is a noun, specifically adverbial noun derived from the word yo, meaning way or manner. So we're talking about okay. Saikin no camera wa battery ga nagai jikan motsu yo ni natte. So, modern cameras, as for modern cameras, the batteries has become the way of long lasting. In other words, modern cameras' batteries last a long time. Wait, it says modern cameras have batteries that last much longer. Where are you getting the much longer from? Where does the much longer meaning come from? Okay, the much longer meaning and comes from the implication of change over time inherent in yoninata. Or yoninate. So since you became something, it implies that you were something not that before. Okay, I guess. Yoninata means has come to be. It contrasts current state with previous state. Saikin camera wa battery ga nagai jikan motsu yo ni natte. And notice it ends with the te, meaning it's going to connect into another sentence.
ですけれど、著作権っていう難しい問題があるんですのよ。そういえば最近のカメラはバッテリーが長い時間持つようになってとっても便利ですわ。ですのよ。そういえば最近のカメラはバッテリーが長い時間持つようになってとっても
Totemo, which is an emphatic way of saying totemo, okay.
便利ですわ。
Bendy desu wa.
そういえば最近のカメラはバッテリーが長い時間持つようになってとっても便利ですわ。
Very awfully, okay. Exceedingly fukushi or adverb. Benri, convenient. Benri, made from convenience and profit advantage. Okay. So modern cameras have battery life that lasts longer, so they're convenient. Or they're very convenient. Totemo benri desu wa.
ですのよ。そういえば最近のカメラはバッテリーが長い時間持つようになってとっても便利ですわ。ちょっと前までは撮影のたびになってとっても便利ですわ。ちょっと前
Chotto mae made. So until previously, or in other words, chotto, which is a little, so just a little earlier, I'm guessing. Sai.
までは撮影のたびに難しい問題があるんですのよ。そういえば最近のカメラはバッテリーが長い時間持つようになってとっても便利ですわ。ちょっと前までは撮影のたび
Satsue photography, Satsue snapshot. What's Saikin again? Saikin. Oh, usually that kanji, but it has something else on the side of it. Still motion, photographing, filming, shooting. Okay. Record. Tocho mae made de wa Satsue no tabby. So tabby each time, every time. Whenever something happens on the occasion of. Not too long ago, every time I took a photograph, you have tabby by itself. Travel. Okay, time. Actually, so tabby's time, so tabby ni is every time, I guess. Tabby, often. Tabby datsu, to begin a trip. Choto mai mare, and we're using my mare here because we're talking about up to the moment of time of previously. We're talking about the journey up to it, not the final destination. So choto mai mare wa satsue. Let's see, satsu. Snapshot and shadow. Okay, that makes sense for photography because of how cameras used to work. Choto mai mare wa satsue no tabini. So, just a while ago, every time you wanted to take a picture, and then let's see what she's saying now.
最近のカメラはバッテリーが長い時間持つようになってとっても便利ですわ。ちょっと前までは撮影のたびに山ほどバッテリーを持たなくてはいけなくて。
She's just in awe of this conversation.
難しい問題があるんですのよ。そういえば最近のカメラはバッテリーが長い時間持つようになってとっても便利ですわ。ちょっと前までは撮影のたびに
山ほどバッテリーを
持たなくては。
See, motanakute. And not kute is the connective form of nai. There's that ku I was telling you about, how nai or I adjectives, which nai is, came from ku adjectives. So whenever you conjugate them, you still see the remnant of ku adjectives since it's nakute. So, nakute wa ike nakute. See, ikeru, able to do it or able to go, and then ikenai, not able to do it or not able to go. Motsu. Oh, I see. It's Motsu's being converted into motai, and then or what? So Motsu to hold, motai want to hold. Motanai. Not wanting to hold, and then motanakute. The connective form of of motanai, which is not wanting to hold. Yamahodo. Lots of, a ton of, a mountain, a piles of, heaps of, so many. So, chotto mai mare wa satsue no tabi yamahodo battery o, a ton of batteries, or in other words, an extremely large number of batteries. And then, yeah, yamahodo sounds a lot like the expression of a ton of used in English. So, motanakute, not wanting to hold. So not wanting to hold a ton of batteries, and then that becomes, so every time you wanted to take a video, you had to hold. So wait, no, this is not, you had to, not wanting to hold a ton of batteries. Oh, wa ikenakute. Oh, this is another way of making a you have to statement. So not wanting to hold a ton of batteries is not possible. And then it's in te form because it's connecting to the next sentence after that. So in other words, you every time you wanted to take a little while ago, every time you wanted to take videos, you had to hold a ton of batteries. Or chotto mai mare wa satsue no tabi ni yamahodo battery o motanakute wa ikenakute. Hodo extent. Okay. Yamahodo battery o motanakute wa ikenakute.
バッテリーが長い時間持つようになってとっても便利ですわ。ちょっと前までは撮影のたびに山ほどバッテリーを持たなくてはいけなくて、それの重いこと。
それも重いこと。So that was a heavy thing. In other words, it was heavy. So not too long ago, I had to carry a ton of batteries every time I went out to shoot, and they were so heavy. Uno, yes. Okay. Maki. Sort of know. Sort of know. The grammar of. Sort of know omoi koto. Okay, or more naturally, sore ga omoi ne. Okay, that's what I thought. This was the no that's being used in place. That has a similar usage as ga. Okay, so that's heavy thing, or in other words, as for that thing, it's heavy.
バッテリーを持たなくてはいけなくて、それの重いこと。確かに気配はするんやけどな。
確かに気分はするんやけど、確か。Yeah, 確かに certainly. Kehai, oh, sign, that's right. Indication, sign. So, like, spirit, mind, and distributing a presence, spirit presence, aka a indication or sign. So, Kehai, 確かに気配はするんやけど、so, recently there was a sign, but it's just the kettle from the is kid is kettle from Keredomo. It's the most casual and colloquial. Yes, okay, so it's Keredo. So Keredomo, Keredo. Ta- but however, okay. Tashkani. Kehai, okay. Tashkani. That was recently. Yeah. Certainly. Oh, it's not recent, it's certainly. So there was certainly a sign, but okay, so 確かに yeah, 確かに気配はするんやけどな. So there was certainly a sign, but
山ほどバッテリーを持たなくてはいけなくて、それの重いこと。確かに気配はするんやけどな。もうここにはいないのかな。
母国にはいないのかな. So already here. So it doesn't exist. It already doesn't exist here, or so. I wonder if it already doesn't exist here. So that's right. The S and the negative in Japanese. So I wonder if it. Oh, again, yes. Again, I wonder if it's not here. In other words, I wonder if it's here again. Okay, let's see. I wonder if they're not here. I wonder if it's not here anymore. Let's see. もうここにはいないのかな. So they're translated as, let's see, I wonder if they're not here if it's not here anymore. That's right, because in positive mo is already, and then negative mo is like anymore. So, oh, that's right. I wonder if it's not here anymore. Okay, I guess this sentence isn't so much being as it actually intended to be asked as it would be in English. Okay, so basically in the negative way. So, mo koko ni wa inai no kanan.
バッテリーを持たなくてはいけなくて、それの重いこと。確かに気配はするんやけどな。もうここにはいないのかな。
それや to be that. So, and then hoi, huh?
ここにはいないのかな。それや。それがジャンプのカードや。確かに気配はするんやけどな。もうここにはいないのかな。それや。それがジャンプ。
それが、それがジャンプのカードや。So that's the jump card. I'm guessing that kanji is the non-katakana way of saying jump. Tobe, Tobe, hop, leap up, spring. Jumpu. And if you're wondering why this subtitle is extremely helpful, like mentioning things like Tobe next to Jumpu as a reference, it's because of the age group the show's made for. The subtitle tries to be a lot more has a lot more explanation in it.
それの重いこと。確かに気配はするんやけどな。もうここにはいないのかな。
それがJumpu o Karo ya, or using the other word, it would be Tobe. それがTobe no Karo ya.
それがジャンプのカードや。この時はレンズの内側で。この時は。
Gyakko. Let's see, what is Gyakko? Light and about face. Backlight. Okay. Illumination. Gyakko. Gyakko no. Yeah, because if you remember, that first kanji is from Gyakuni. Yeah, Gyakuni, which is on the contrary. In other words, or basically Gyaku, reverse opposite. And then Ko, that's the kanji for Hikari, or light. So the opposite light, or backlight, essentially. Because the front... So lighting something directly would be the front light. So lighting it from the other side would be the backlight. So Gyakko no Toki. So Toki, this is how you say... So when you use backlight, essentially is what you're saying. Gyaku no Toki, when backlight, Toki's time, but it's usually used for saying when something. So, 逆の時は、レンズの内側で、lens or lens, okay, optical, and then uchigawa, inside, interior, inside part. Okay, so inside and lean, regret, opposed side. Let's see, uchigawa, inside, inner part. Have I seen this kanji in some word before? Side of something, soba, nearby, okay, close by, okay. So, 逆の時は、レンズのuchigawa, so, and then dash. So, in other words, using an inside lens, or using the interior. So, using the interior of a lens. Okay, so when you use backlight, using the interior of the lens. Let's see, when shooting in the right light inside the lens, let's see, mono oto, which implies a sound you don't really understand. Hence why they say mono oto instead of oto. Like when you're not sure where the sound came from, you'd say mono oto. When you know where it comes from, you'd say oto. See, because mono oto has that nuance of not knowing where it's coming from. Yeah, let's see. Omise ni takairu wa. Dare, okay. Okay. Omise ni dare ka iru wa. So, someone existing, and then the omise ni targeting it to the shop. So someone existing in the shop, or someone's in the shop. Omise ni dare ka iru wa. Oh, it's disconnected. Okay. Fix the subtitle. Mate comes from a wait, basically. Matsu, to wait. In other words, wait a bit minute is what she was saying when he was getting away. Moe-chan, Maki-san, Onegai. Let's see. Tomoya-chan, Maki-san, please, or wish. How's that supposed to be interpreted? See, Tomoyo-chan. Oh, basically, Tomoya-chan, please take care of Maki-san, because she just collapsed. Anyway. What would be the full sentence of that? It's just assume because she just fainted, that's what the wish is about, taking care of her because she just collapsed. See, at first glance, it may seem grammatically incomplete or ambiguous, but in context, especially in anime, drama, or real life service situation, it functions as a polite yet concise request. This kind of phrasing is common in Japanese, where context and shared understanding allow the speaker to drop particles, verbs, and entire clauses. Let's analyze it step by step. Okay. Meaning please or request. So I'll request Maki-san. Okay. See, what would the full sentence be in the context of taking care of Maki-san because she collapsed? Let's see, Tomoya-chan, Maki-san ga oh, Chota mitete agete oni mitete agete onigai. So in other words, continue it. Uh, she wants to give continuous looking essentially. Because mitete is mite iru. In the context of Maki-san collapse in the phrase, Tomoya-chan Maki-san o omoi onegai is short and urgent request, meaning, okay, please take care of Maki-san. Which would be, let's see, Tomoya-chan Maki-san will よろしくお願いします。Or more explicitly, Tomoya-chan, I guess, Maki-san no chotto mitete agete onegai. Yoroshiku. Yoroshiku. Properly. Suitably. I wish suitably. Okay. So that's either Tomoya-chan Maki-san no yoroshiku onegai ne, or Tomoyo-chan, I think it's Maki. Let's see. Let me ask. Can you say? Yes, you can say. Okay. Maki-san no chotto mitete agete onegai. This is natural and grammatically acceptable in casual spoken Japanese, especially in urgent emotional contexts like someone collapsing. Okay. Interesting enough, when I was in Japan, there was someone that basically fell off the bicycle and got an injury, and I and several people went to them, and I was trying to think, how do I ask if someone can stay with them until the ambulance arrives, because they seemed okay, and there was no sense in having everyone stay there, and she had actually just told the other guy staying there that you can go now, and you can go now, and I wanted to make sure that she would stay with her, so I couldn't think of the proper way to say it, so I ended up saying something like uh like, let's see, kare wa yeah, kare wa anata to, yeah, kare wa anata to ima. So in other words, are you going to exist with him? Because I couldn't think of a better way at the time to say you're going to stay with him. So I guess I could use something like this instead of Tomoya-chan wa Maki-san no chotto mitete agete onegai. Waimo ikude, or in other words, as for I'm also going, and de is just basically the ending particle, sort of like yo, but in kansai ben, and then y is a kansai ben way of saying I. Waimo ikude. 質問がありますか? Are there any questions? Let's see. In casual speech, miteiru often contracts to miteru or mitete. However, mitete specifically implies while looking or continue looking. Let's see. To ask someone to look after something, mitete kureru. Okay, but that's actually the reason why she said onigai after it, because she talked about ageru or someone else's giving. She had to then say that it was her wish for her to do that giving. Okay, well, if there's no other questions, then we're gonna raid. So let's see who to raid. Okay, so the first person we're gonna raid is Can Reflex. They appear to be playing. Is that? Well, they're playing a Japanese learning game. I forgot the name of that game. If they mention it down here. Okay, let's see. Hiragana Hero. Okay, so that's what they're playing. Hiragana Hero. Okay, the next raid we're going to go to believe Ilana807 is learning English. Her native language is Japanese. And the third way we're going to be to Rallied, who's playing Warzone. Minasan, o kiyotsukete, mata ashita. Goodbye everyone, see you tomorrow.